me, J.Evans, and today I have a special guest. She is a really good friend, but she's also not just beautiful, but she's smart. Is Jessica joining me? Jessica, what's
Hi.
y'all? Jessica is the real deal. Like I say, I'm a life coach, but Jessica is actually a licensed professional counselor, and she has her master's degree, so she's gonna help us with this street therapy.
I love it. Street therapy.
Now, before we get into this, I'm going to let you know all topics are alleged and allegedly for entertainment purposes. This is strictly gossip. We don't know if it's true. That's why it's alleged. Don't come for me trying to get me. I don't own
Mhm.
anything but my CDs from BMG from the house, and I hate them. Don't, y'all ain't do it either. So Jessica actually sent me a tidbit we're going to talk about, but we're going to start off because this lady, I got stuff about her again. Some people saw the video we did yesterday. Some people didn't like it. They were mad. Some people did, but it's about Jaguar Wright, the singer.
Mhm.
Heard of her before, Jessica, or you have?
I have not. I don't know that woman.
Well, she was supposed to be like a neo soul singer in the early.
Mhm.
A lot of
Mhm.
people that do know her know the unplug that Jay-Z did on MTV.
Mhm.
She sung with that. She also like did work with the Roots. I've always known her name, but I just don't, remember her on that scale.
Right.
Well, this is what they are saying. One of my apple pies, Trisha, sent this to me. Thank you, Trisha. She sent a full video, and y'all can watch it. It's on YouTube that Jaguar Wright did with its real productions. They're street stars. Um, she had a lot of stuff to say. First, she said about the music business. She was referencing Judy Garland. Like a lot of people don't know, Judy Garland like had a lot of stuff that happened to her as a kid, uh,
Mhm.
from Hollywood. So
Right.
that Judy was probably going down the Yellow Brick Road. If you knew how many times they took a piece out of her, she was going down that Yellow Brick Road happy as hell. She was probably clicking them damn shoes, hoping they worked for real. Now, I don't know, if she's just trying to do a metaphor for stuff happening to people, but it rolled over into her then saying that she had a friend named Latoya Gaines, who's the daughter of Rosie Gaines. A lot of people remember Rosie when she used to sing with the New Power generation with Prince. Um,
Mhm.
remember the song Diamonds and Pearls, and
Mhm.
Rosie Gaines, the female voice.
Right.
Jaguar says allegedly now that Latoya Gaines was friends with Tevin Campbell, and that singer Tevin Campbell, that she does know him, but they're not friends. This is Jaguar saying that. She says, how does a boy with a voice like that has those records, he could have transformed into the next great male vocalist of his time. Then Jaguar said he ended up prostituting himself for drugs, and he was on Hollywood Boulevard prostituting himself. How does that happen with a gift like that? You remember
I love Tevin Campbell.
he's a great singer, but she's saying
Yes.
that, he's out here, well, at that time, prostituting himself. So I had to try to look for myself to find some dirt on Tevin. And the only thing that came up was this is an archived article from MTV News. This is taken from 11/10 of 1999. They say Tevin Campbell charged with a misdemeanor. R&B singer Tevin Campbell was ordered to attend Narcotics Anonymous meetings in an AIDS awareness class after pleading no contest to soliciting a lewd act from an undercover police officer. He was 22 at the time. He was fined $1,080. For the misdemeanor, he was ordered to return to court to show proof that he had completed the rehab for drugs and the AIDS class as well. Now, the only other thing I found was an interview that he did with ebony.com. There were some allegations about him, and basically he said he's read the comments, he's read the tweets. Y'all homophobics better get things to do. You will never say anything to me. He also said, as far as his sexuality, that is nobody's business.
And it is not.
It's not. But
Mm-mm. But what is going on with Miss Jaguar that she is just on this rampage of outing everybody and their sexual experiences that they've had going on in adulthood? I mean, what's going on with that? Even if that was true, what does that have to do with her or anything else that's going on? That makes you think that she has something going on right now that has kind of lit this fire in her to go on and this rampage. If I mean, what's going on?
she said, now some people are just divided on it. Like they're on her Instagram mad at her. Some people are supporting her, saying she's telling the truth about the industry. But some of the stuff
So
she
is
said,
that her goal? That's her goal. She's just she wants to blast everybody for what they have, but everything is kind of related to sexual stuff, right?
yeah, pretty much for what
Mm-hmm.
is all sexual. She said somebody, I guess since she started off in the group The Roots, somebody in The Roots passed. And this is what started her to speaking. But a lot of people keep saying, well, she keeps talking about her album that's coming out. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, we know how that goes.
yes. So,
Mm-hmm.
now another Apple Pie Michelle sent me this about rapper Talib Kweli. You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he has posted on his Instagram, and it's a whole lot of people coming for him. Now, I didn't even know she said anything about him, but he put out a thing saying Maya Moody supporters doing and threatening me. He also tweeted, everything you liars have falsely accused me and my fans of doing is actually being done to me and my family and friends by supporters of Maya Moody. That is what he's calling Jaguar.
Jaguar.
He says, this is the hate and violence you have enabled, and he
Mm-hmm.
gossip, okay player, hip hop DX magazine, Madame Noir, The Roots, and a Very Smart Bros. Then he posted this about Summer Walker and said Summer Walker calls out Jaguar Wright for insinuating she has been touched in the industry, and he said it all
Mm-hmm.
to watch. So okay, before this, you never heard of Jaguar Wright.
Never.
And I listen, a lot of people are saying she's just going on this rant. She, when she talks, she does put herself to me on a pedestal, but
Mm-hmm.
she blames a lot of people for her lack of success. But at the end of the day, whatever was meant for you was gonna be yours.
It's gonna be yours, but if you're focused on your success, why are you interrupting all of these other people's lives, bringing up issues that they may or may not have going on, trying to draw attention to yourself? Focus on yourself and your music to rebuild your career if that's what you're trying to do. But you're focusing on everybody else when you want the spotlight to be on you, but you're putting the spotlight on all these other people. Focus on yourself and give people a reason. Like now, I don't know. I didn't know her, but now I know her. Now it's in a negative way. If it was something positive that may have made me want to say, okay, well, let me go see who she is, do my research and listen to her. But now I really don't want to. So you have to think about things like that before you act out in that way, how it's going to affect new fans that you could have.
Yes. Cause I mean, now I'll give her credit. She can sing. Like I got to listen to some of her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She can sing, but it's just like you said. that will turn people off from listening to you. I don't know if it's true,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people saying, "Why you just saying something now, Jaguar?"
Yeah, and why? Anytime, why ever? Why? Because she is trying to encourage them to come out with, and discuss the things that they've been through. I mean, I don't even see what the point of it is.
That's what a lot of people are saying. They
I'm
don't understand.
sorry.
Saying they don't know you, Jaguar. You out
I'm
here.
sorry, Jaguar. I'm sorry. I don't know you, and now I don't want to get to know you. I'm sorry.
So, what can we prescribe, Jaguar? Jessica, what do you want to give?
I don't know. I don't know what to give Miss Jaguar. A dose of minding her own business. Because that's not. She needs to focus on herself and stop worrying about everybody else in these streets. That has nothing to do with her.
You heard that, Jaguar. Stop going live on IG. Stop talking about what should have been a coulda, and just
Hmm.
it now. You're not in Philly. She's here in Dallas. She's
Hmm.
other people are saying she's talking about Erica Badu holding people back. Look, just deal with the hand that you were dealt and move
That's
on.
right. That's right.
So, Jaguar, we just going to give you that prescription and hopefully you can stop like a Kia Rio and get it together. See,
And get it together and move
please.
on. Leave these people alone.
They just they see so much stuff about you, Jaguar, and but the stuff she's saying, like as far as her music history and her background, that to me was more interesting than all your dirt.
Right, right. So focus on that.
Yes. Now we gonna roll on to something else, and before I go any further, I want to give a shout out to one of my friends. I won't say his name, but he has a major career achievement. He's moved up the corporate ladder, so I just want to shout him out. And I want to shout out my grandma because it's her birthday today. So
Oh, happy birthday, Grandma.
yes, well, y'all will see this Monday, this Sunday. So that rolls us into Michael B. Jordan. Jessica is the one
Hmm.
on Michael B. Jordan. What did you think
Oh my
about that?
gosh. With his fine self. I'm sorry. Look, I'm married, but he fine. I'm not blind. Okay, so we are, well, I know I have read so many different comments before about people insinuating and not and just outright saying that he's gay and that he's had, these relationships with men. And I've seen a couple times where he's gone on his on social media, to talk about it and discuss it and to deny it, but it just surprised me how I think it was his assistant, right?
Mm-hmm.
His assistant just kind of came out with it like, I mean, this, I'm not insinuating, this is what happened, literally saying he came on to me, he asked me for a kiss and I turned him down. Now that's the part now Michael B. Jordan tried to kiss you and you walked out on him. Come on. Now I'm not saying, maybe if it really happened, what did you say? Don't come for me because I'm just saying, we're just speaking hypothetically, if it did happen, you turn him down. And then he said, I had work to do. I was busy. I had to go get his, what he say, dry clean or something. So you passed up a kiss for Michael B for some dry cleaning. Come on. So I don't know. You never know how much is real and how much he may have added on to the situation, or if he's just delusional. We don't know. But I think any whispers that kind of, had quieted down a bit about him being gay, I think that may have kind of opened those doors again. So I haven't heard any response from him yet, but I'm just curious to know how he feels about that and how he's going to respond.
I think like the PR people always say you either address it head on and
Right,
you don't talk about it, or you just don't say anything and let it die out.
right. And let it
So
die out.
I think with him, maybe he won't say anything. Now, what I don't like is if this young man is lying, don't paint him in that light if he really
Right. If he's really not right.
and
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like there are like a lot of straight guys that are okay with somebody being gay. Like I've had guys
Mm-hmm.
to me. Now he could have just been playing with you because y'all was in the closet and been like, we in the closet, trapped in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that's all
Right.
playing with you, stop trying to make this man out to be a
Stop
sugar.
trying to make it. Yeah. Stop trying to make it. But I know we spoke about this for now, Jay. I don't know. A straight man, 100% straight man, he isn't going to be in the closet with another man talking about give me a kiss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. It got to be a little something going on for him to be asking for a kiss, even in a joking way. But I still agree with what you're saying. If he felt like it could have been just, playful, then he shouldn't have put it out there like that, like he was really trying to come on to him. Like that wouldn't even be anything. That I guess that would give him some bragging rights, to talk about. And that's about it. But he was serious. Like he really had a chance of him being his boyfriend.
Like you said, I doubt if this dude came on to him and he was like, no, no, no. Yeah.
Uh-uh. See, when he said that, he may have been pulling me along a little bit, but at that point, I was like, let me get off this. I'm just gonna send this to Jay. Uh-uh.
This is what we gonna do for you, assistant. Now I think if you work for somebody and you trying to be professional, if some
Mm-hmm.
or if it doesn't happen, close your mouth. Unless you're trying to be like Superhead and write a book, but
That's right.
some more crazy glue. Now, Michael B. Jordan, if you out here and you want to be a fudge brownie, then stop playing with your health and just get a regular boy toy. Because
Mm-hmm.
you're a good looking guy. So if you want a boy,
Mm-hmm.
find somebody to pay for your time and send them on about their way.
And
What you
send
gonna
them on about their way and keep their mouth closed.
oh, that's what you want to prescribe him to keep his mouth.
Keep his mouth closed. Uh-huh. Give him some gorilla glue.
So I don't want to hear about you, Michael B. Jordan, and these boy toys no more. So
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
now we're going to do the real serious news. Now, this was sent to me, and this news alert is actually being sponsored by Bend the Trend Boutique. You can go over to their website, www.bendthetrendbtq.com. You can follow them on Instagram as well as Facebook. Their information is listed below, and you can shop with them and tell them I sent you. Now, this news alert is brought actually by CNN. They give you good, trustworthy news. And
Mm-hmm.
it's the actual vice president nominee, Kamala Harris, responding to 45's bitter attacks. She says, and I quote from CNN, they're going to engage in an attempt to discredit from the real issues that are impacting the American people. And I expect that they will engage in dirty tactics. And this is going to be a knockdown, drag out. And we're ready, Harris told media outlet The Jurio in an interview released Sunday. When asked how Trump promoting his conspiracies signals the tactics he would use in his campaign. What do you think about Kamala being chosen as the vice president, and what do you think about the crazy stuff 45 is saying?
Well, I think I am ecstatic like every other, black woman, black person. Even though now we all knew it was gonna happen. Now they're saying, oh, she's not really black. Her dad is Jamaican, I think, and mom is Indian. So it's like it's always gonna be something, it's always gonna be something. She's a woman of color, which for everyone, I think is a goal that we're all trying to reach, to make government diverse. So to have a vice president, not only that, but female, wow. So I am very, very happy and excited, and elated about the entire situation. Um, and as far as the 45, now tell me again about that.
Okay,
Now, what is this person? What's the problem?
he's saying his usual like vicious stuff, trying to discredit her, um, saying the stuff about like her and Biden, like when they were in the debate, and he's basically just trash talking her, like
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like that comes with the territory. I mean, it's not, I don't think, I think those comments are to be expected, but I feel like as much as that's going to come, the positivity and support is going to come as well. And I think if they focus on their goal and getting into the White House, none of that other stuff even matters. That's like white noise. I mean, it's just going to be there, but you know,
Yeah.
you know, we don't care. It's like it's such a bigger picture here, and there's so much other stuff going on that we're fighting for. So to me, I mean, it just should be brush under the rug, swept under the rug, and let's keep going.
Yes, let's ignore 45 because I
Hmm.
excited about her. Like you said, some people, oh, she's not black, but she's Jamaican. She said she's black. She's identified herself, and
Exactly.
if she
Hmm.
identifies herself as that, we got to respect that. But
We have to respect that. Yeah.
and she could, if he wins, it sets her up to be our first female
Oh
president.
my gosh. I just don't even know. I don't even have the words right now to express what that would mean. As a black woman, having a black daughter, also a black son, for them to be able to know that that's part of their history. It's just black men as well. We always talk about, black women and fighting for our rights, but men as well are a big part of that. The more men support us, the more we can grow together. So I'm so happy about it. I'm so excited.
And so
That's why people say you have to take you have to take the all of the successes. It's hard to see like a huge change, but there's so many small changes that build into these big changes. We always have to keep our mind and keep our thoughts on the bigger goal, and still recognize all the small successes that we have. Because now people are saying, oh, there, now that he's added her, he's not going to get it. Okay, if we're already being negative, he's just chose her, and now the negativity is already pouring in, so we're not even gonna focus on that.
right, tell them this is a professional company, y'all, and I'm telling y'all the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this other one is also from CNN. This news alert is about them trying to slow down the mail and the election concerns. Trump's postmaster general is in hot seat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the postmaster general is Louis DeJoy. They're saying that he's emerging from obscurity and into a glaring hot spotlight. Um, this man, the Postmaster General, has slowed delivery, removed high-speed letter sorters from the commission, and issued a stark warning to electron officials that mail-in ballots will no longer automatically be moved as priority mail.
Mm-hmm.
Top of that, the United States Post Office has started reducing post office operating hours across several states, cutting overtime for post office workers, and remove some of their iconic blue letter collection boxes. 45, and this is supposed to be his friend, are just using these tactics. Now, we had
Mm-hmm.
for years, nobody cut the post office time, nobody
Mm-hmm.
thing. But now, when it's time for us to vote, what do we have? Coronavirus. What do we have? You trying to cut the post office hours.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
he's behind the coronavirus. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
are saying because he doesn't think he is going to win, he's doing this. What do you think about the post office stuff?
I just think it's crazy. Every time I read about it, it's like now it's so much going on, and I just feel like, okay, nothing's gonna surprise me today with all the craziness that we've seen. But it's 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 just like a constant battle with him, and anything that he feels like is gonna stop him from, winning or getting where he wants. He doesn't care. He's in a battle with the post office. It's just crazy. I mean, it's really just crazy. All I can say is, like I said on the last part, us focusing on the bigger picture. Get out and vote. I don't care what you have to do. If whatever happens with this situation, there is going to be some kind of means for you to get out and vote and do it by any means necessary. you know that's what matters. It's not, he can't stop us from voting. He can't stop you from voting. So whatever you need to do to get out there and do it, just do it, because there's always going to be a battle with him. Always. It never ends. It's always something, and it's like we just can't focus on that,
I
because
think
if we do, we'll lose.
yeah, he's a bitter bottom to me. Like how we
He
said,
is. Oh my God, he is. He is. It's like every chance he get, and he calls it what, the China disease or the China virus.
yeah.
He has to put blame on everybody. Blame has to go, it's divvied out to everybody and everything but him. You know, just like the interviewer asked him, I think the other day, what explanation does he have for all of this, the lies that he told? Did you see that? He couldn't even, he couldn't
As
deny it, he couldn't answer, he couldn't do anything. It's just, who would have thought? I never would have thought that we would be in this place. But I have faith, and I believe that it's going to get better.
do you think he's a narcissist?
Oh my gosh, yes. He's a definition of a narcissist. Completely. That's the core of what it is. He is. He's still in his mind, like, this is a game. Like, I'm the president, like a kid playing a game. Like, I'm the president. You're the point now. Who's gonna be what? It's a game to him. It's a show. It's just another way of him, making money and building his empire. And him, he's gonna be able to say, I was president, and then after this, he's just gonna move on to the next thing. It's a joke. I think he doesn't care as long as him and his people are winning. That's all he cares about.
So y'all get out there and vote. I don't want to hear nobody
Vote.
don't make a difference. Yes, it does.
Right. And right, it does. It does. Oh my gosh, that makes me so upset when people say that. It does make a difference. If you have 100 people who think their vote doesn't matter, though, that's 100 votes that aren't counted. And there's so many people. So if you the one person that realizes your vote does matter, and you convince somebody else that their votes matter, and it makes a difference. So, you know,
Yeah,
we matter. If you matter, if you believe you matter, believe your vote matters.
there you go. Now we are going to do a Let's Review. This is being sponsored by Resume Chick. That's right. If you need to get your resume together, if you are a business owner and you need somebody to help you with employment verification, job offers. They do all that good stuff. You can reach out to Resume Chick at Resume Chick, CHIC 2020 at gmail.com. Their information will be listed below, their number, all that good stuff. You can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Now, this review is done on, since we had Jaguar apple pies and I gave her the sour lemon, I wanted to somebody real royal and uplifting. This woman
Mm,
is to me like amazing. She actually died on my grandma's birthday. Um,
um,
but she to me, I feel like is an empowered woman. Like when I look at you, I feel like you're an empowered woman. And
thank you.
she was always outspoken. Um,
Hmm.
she was a forefront in the civil rights. Her song became a mantra for us. And she had four sons, and she just was always about her business. I think she was sassy. I think she was funny, and she would tell your ass just like it is. She didn't play
Mm,
no. She even checked with
hmm.
systems, and the first like queen that I learned about. So this review is on the Queen of Soul. It's Aretha
Yes, baby.
Family in Your Life album. Now, this album is great.
Beautiful.
Everybody should listen to it. I love vinyl albums, but y'all can listen to
Hmm.
anywhere. And This album is like at the peak of her career before she left Atlantic Records. On this album, she actually won her last Grammy of the 70s for her remake of Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, the Marvin Gaye song.
Nothing like the
It-
real thing,
it-
baby.
her version is just so soulful, but it has that song on here. It has Until You Come Back to Me, a Stevie. It's a song for you. That's a song so many people have been remaking. She does Bobby Womack's song "I'm in Love," and it is just amazing album. It's soulful, it's raw, and it's honest, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's by her. So y'all go listen to it. This is the definition of a strong woman.
A strong woman. That's right.
Yes, so I want to thank Jessica for coming on here and talking with me. Jessica, what else you got going on?
Well, I am
Like I know you're a counselor.
everything, just huh?
counselor. If anybody needs a counselor, you're counseling still.
I am. I'm a licensed therapist, and right now, I also have a private practice, but that's kind of, I'm not taking any clients right now with everything going on with COVID. But I am working in inpatient mental health. So I just want to encourage anyone out there who may be suffering from any type of mental illness or have family and you need some help, some support, reach out because there are resources out here for you. You are important, you matter, and there are people out here who care and want you to be okay. So yeah, it's that. My son will be 1 next week, so happy birthday to my baby. And I just wanted to say to you, Jay, I love you. You are one of my closest friends. You're one of the people I can say, I don't even remember the last time that I saw you face to face, but the love for you is still the same. We text and talk all the time. I'm so happy for you. I think you're just a beautiful, sincere person. And I just think the world of you. And I'm so happy. And I wish you much success on your new venture.
Thank you. I love you. This is one of the people, like, you know how you have people you can be transparent with. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was we were working together and I had my little breakdown because I was dating that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
was one of them people that was like snap out of it.
Snap out of it.
So, listen, I want to thank everybody for watching. Y'all get out there and vote. Y'all heard Jessica. Take care of your mental health. And that's something we forget. You got to make sure you're okay. And
That's right.
so, apple pies, with that being said, it's only one thing left to say. We've talked the talk, and now it's time to walk the
Walk
walk.
the walk.
Sure to subscribe, share, like, and comment. And thank you.
Subscribe.
I love you.
I love you. Mwah.